All right, let's do this.
Recording.
Yes, recording. You want to say your name and
All right.
your DJ name?
My name is DJ AntiQ. It's pronounced like old furniture, old style, hard to get a hold of, priceless, I like to think of it. Spelled AntiQ. I dropped the UE for no particular reason other than it was just, I didn't want to spell it traditionally.
Okay.
Got to throw a twist on your name, but also my name's Anthony, so the ANT kind of fit into it, and that's how I kind of came up with that one. Actually, it was given to me. My buddy Mo Dave started calling me that.
Okay.
Who was a DJ mentor, friend of mine, best friend, brother, long time buddy. He just started calling me Antique just because he knew that I was like an old man trapped in a young person's body or something. Always listening to old school stuff, so that's where that derives from.
All right, so where are you originally from?
I'm right here in Los Angeles, born and raised, 37 years. I was born in Hollywood.
Okay.
Grew up a little in East LA, Highland Park, Eagle Rock, then moved to Burbank, went to junior high and high school in Burbank, so did a lot of my growing years there.
Okay. Over the years, have you seen like the scene change since you kind of started
Absolutely.
DJing?
Yeah, definitely. First started to be interested in DJing probably about 15 to almost 20 years ago.
Okay.
This was before I met Dave. And I had some neighbors who were DJing, and I'd always be up there messing around and just kind of being in awe of what they were doing, you know, watching them get down, scratch, mix, record, you know, mashups even back then, you know, doing like throwing acapellas over other instrumentals and just cool stuff like that. So I was always enthralled by that. But about, say, 10, 12 years ago, I started to, I met my buddy Mo Dave, who was already in the scene, hardcore DJ. He originally was from Chicago, but he had already lived out here for 10 years, I believe. His father was a DJ, so he was in it from the get-go. There was no option for him, you know. His name's Dave Johnson, so DJ, it is what he is. I started going to a lot of gigs with him and just kind of pony-backing him, you know, helping him out, bringing his stuff, learning as I go along. And this was in the day of carrying crates of records into nightclubs and using a dolly to clear the dance floor because you're bringing 4 crates of records to the DJ booth, and you don't go until midnight, but you still gotta get to the DJ booth with all the stuff. So I was kind of like a roadie almost, you know, just going with him to all these nightclubs in LA, hitting the road, started booking gigs for him because of the people that I knew, you know, working in the entertainment field since when I graduated high school, you know, it's where we are. So we're thrown in, you know, so I'd be booking gigs for him, you know, from back in the day, and then slowly but surely started messing around, and, you know, he'd go take cigarette breaks or go to the bathroom or do whatever. I'd be opening for him or do whatever I could to get my chops in it, keep my sword sharp. So I've definitely seen it change, obviously, with the technology wave and the whole laptop and Serato. So, I mean, I've witnessed it from beginning, you know, till where we are now, and it's completely 100% different as far as your workload, your preparation. You know, it's so many shortcuts and cheats as it is with everything that computers have changed, you know. So, yeah, I've seen a lot more DJs that just come out of nowhere because of the accessibility and how easy it is to do now, and you know, it's cool. I don't mind it. It's not taking away from anything I do personally, but it's, I guess, somewhat annoying, you know, to see some people just get out there and start booking all these crazy gigs and they don't know what the hell they're doing. You know, like Paris Hilton or, you know, this other dude from what's the New Jersey Shore? I don't even know. I know, but one of those kids is a DJ now and he's getting booked, you know, like 10 racks a gig or something. I'm like, really? Come on, that's right. Things like that. I get a little like I could get sensitive about that because, you know, I enjoy DJing and I love it, but I also like to get some extra bread too. You know, a lot of these gigs I do, they help pay the bills in the long run. You know.
Okay, so you mentioned, you know, technology. Do you feel like there are some of the maybe your new DJs that prefer the technology of today instead of going with the vinyl because it's just easier to do in terms of
More
mixing?
convenience?
Yeah, more convenience.
Are you asking me if I think old DJs prefer Serato? Because I see DJs, Jazzy Jeff, I see like all these OGs, they're all on Serato. And in my opinion, personally, I'd love to just pack one backpack and put my laptop in there and head to the spot. That's by far a way better, I'd rather do that all day. Only reason being is because the convenience. I mean, it's easier to do that. And am I being lazy? Who knows? But it's easier to do that. Now, you still have to play the right songs. You got to know how to mix. You got to know your levels of your songs. You can't just haphazardly go and start pressing buttons and voila, you're a DJ. I mean, that's what a lot of people think. A lot of people see me DJing and they might say, oh, why don't you play vinyl? And it's like, I do it at my house, but I'm not going to lug it to the club and then, pigeonhole myself to only a certain crate of records that I have when I've got 5 U-Hauls full of records in front of me, you know what I'm saying? So if you know your music and you know when and where to play what, then that makes you a DJ beyond anybody just getting a laptop and throwing some songs together. You still got to know what you're doing and how to do it and when to do it.